before yesterday, we looked at the experience of Bhrigu Rishi, the one in which he went to test Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, and ultimately judge Vishnu to be the best. And there we had said that that was the moment of enlightenment for Maharshi Bhrigu. So we have got inquiries as to what was the enlightenment that Maharshi Bhrigu had. He already was judge and he had judged to his correctly to his perception. But what is that enlightenment that you are talking about? That is exactly what we'll explain today. So recap of the story. Once all the top sages of the world united and they decided that they will do a big yajna, they will perform a yajna. Now, who should preside over the yajna? Who should be the presiding deity? And this is where you see the hand of Narad. They were not able to decide on who should be the presiding deity. So it was suggested, presumably by Narad, why I will tell you later, that they should appoint one of them as the judge who will go to these three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, and judge them on whatever his criteria are, and then will come back and give a decision. So Maharshi Bhrigu was chosen and he happily accepted this responsibility, and off he went, first to Brahma, then to Mahesh, and then to Vishnu. Vishnu was in his Yoga Mudra or Yoga Nidra and this irked Maharshi Bhrigu and he kicked Vishnu on his chest. Even today, on all Vishnu Murti, you will see the imprint, and it is called as Srivatsa. As soon as he was hit, Vishnu woke up and instead of being angry, he held onto the feet of Maharshi Bhrigu and massaged them, saying, Maharshi Bhrigu, are you not hurt? I am sorry, your foot might be hurt. And this pleased Maharshi Bhrigu to no extent, and he came back and judged Sri Vishnu to be the best of them all. And this was the moment, that was the moment of enlightenment, not only for Maharshi Bhrigu, but for all the sages. Now the question is, what was that enlightenment about? The enlightenment was that their ego is not dead yet. And not only that, it is so powerful that none of them recognizes their ego as ego anymore. The moment they started comparing the various gods, it was the ego or the Maya which had taken over. When do you judge something? When you think yourself to be distinctly superior from that. So by accepting, in the first place, by proposing that let us judge these gods, all the sages, their ego was awakened. On the other hand, Bhrigu, by accepting it, that was ego or Maya, and then becoming happy that Vishnu performed the foot massage, that was also Maya. But that he came to know when he pronounced Sri Vishnu as the top of them all. And that was a realization, oh, it was my ego which I had thought that I have won over. And so was the case about other sages. So that is why that was called as the moment of enlightenment. But this story doesn't end there. It had number of repercussions. And whenever in Ramayana, Mahabharata or anywhere else, if you see 3, 4, 5 repercussions of one action, you can rest assured that either it is Krishna behind the actions or it is Narada. So what were the repercussions? Lakshmi was upset with Bhrigu for doing what he did. So she pushed him to the earth and he was to spend a long time on earth. Bhrigu didn't have a way to survive on earth. So he started the branch of astronomy, astrology, to help people and to gain his daily bread. For doing this, he created his own Shishya as well as Bhrigu Smriti, which we call as Bhrigu Nadi. And thereby he helped the people on the earth to make their life more prosperous and increased one more branch of knowledge or many branches of knowledge so far as he was spending his time on the earth. So one story or one input by Narada had these four repercussions or four effects. One, the rishis understood that they were overcome by ego. Secondly, Rishi Bhrigu himself understood how powerful ego or Maya was. Third, people on earth benefited in multiple ways by Bhrigu coming on the earth, and a number of kala or art were introduced on the earth by Maharshi Bhrigu. And as I said, whenever you see this multifarious kind of effects, you can rest assured that there has been either Shri Krishna or Narad behind this. And that is the reason why Shri Krishna says in chapter 10 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Ashwat Vrukshanam Ashwathaha Vrukshanam Devarshinam cha Naradaha. Amongst the